You ready, bro?
Okay. Okay, we live now, man. Yo, y'all already know. No Mercy. Trap New York shit. NoMercyTV.com. You know what time it is, man. Truth be told, we are back. Peso is gonna try to make it. I know he said he was on a flight right now, so he gonna try to be in attendance if he could. But if not, then y'all will definitely see him another time. But salute to my brother. We always build these platforms just to help elevate talent, give people a shot. And who we have here is the bro Strap. You feel me? Like he's somebody that we worked with a while ago, parted ways at one point, and then I seen he was still active, still working. I wanted to bring him back and give him a shot. Strap, talk to him, man.
Yo, what's good? Strap, Jersey. You already know, like, I keep it short, sweet. Strap, Jersey. Mercy been giving me opportunities after opportunity after opportunity. And you feel me? I like you said, like when we parted ways, it wasn't like I was parted ways from you. I just kind of wanted to get better because I watched the G.R stuff and I'm like, oh hell no, like you feel me? Like I wasn't just stepping away from you, I was stepping away to evolve. And then
Yeah.
you welcomed me back with open arms, pause, you feel me, and got it right back popping.
So, first of all, first thing we're gonna jump into, we're gonna talk about this unity battle first. You understand? Definitely gotta salute you on your dub there. We 4-0 on unity. You understand? Of course, we got robbed one time, but you know what time it is with that. But niggas know, man. We 4-0. Like we undefeated on unity. So y'all need to put some respect on niggas' names, man. Like everybody we pick is smoking niggas. You feel me? And it's for a reason. If y'all not familiar with the track record, y'all remember Prez, Show Off, Murder, all the people that came through the track. Like we don't pick losers. You understand? Like we pick people who we know is ready for that next level comp. And this is why we pick Strap. You feel me? The couple of battles he did when he came back to the trap, he showed that he was ready to be a part of that next conversation, with the next wave of talent and everything. So that was why we picked you. You understand? And you did great. You got the judge's decision. I couldn't stay for the battle just because I had to go catch an early bus. But let's talk about going into it. Like, how were you feeling, first of all, when you got picked to do it?
Yo.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Damn, what happened to this?
Nah, I think I seen you at probably pulled your notification.
I can't hear you, bro. My bad. I can't hear you, bro.
You can hear me?
Damn, I can't hear you.
Go out and
Should I leave and come back or something?
Yeah. All right. Little technical difficulties. My bad. Feel me? But let me get some comments in here. Let me know that y'all can hear me. Let me know that I'm good. Like I don't want to be in here, talking a mile a minute and then y'all can't hear me. You know what I mean? Let me see. Got him back. You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, we good. So going into the unity joint, like how was you feeling when you got picked for it?
I felt like thank you. I mean, I feel like thank you to you because we got gunners in the trap. Like I ain't just better than anybody in the trap. It's niggas in the trap that's gunners. Like, so I was like, thank you. Like I really appreciated it. And at the same time, I felt like, damn, again, because the opponent was somebody that I battled already in the past. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it was like almost meant to be, like divine intervention. You feel me?
So let's talk about it. You battled Bandit Montana before, so talk about that. Where did that first happen at?
First time we battled was on UW like 6 years ago, maybe 5-6 years ago, and it was the big stage. It was the same card that K-Shine battle JC, Daylyt battle Arsenal, Charlie Clips battle O-Red. We was the like the start off, the undercard, you feel me?
Okay.
On the big stage. Yeah, and it never dropped, you feel me? But it was on a big stage. So it was like
you ever got an answer as to why it never dropped?
Nah, I would have to talk to Arsenal or somebody, or maybe we got vaulted because it wasn't good enough, or I don't know what it was, but it didn't drop, and I was always wondering how I did.
Was it a 1 round or a 3 round?
It was 3. It was 3 rounds, and some was cooking, but I remember I was cooking crazy in the first because I was talking. He had Latize, Adi Boom, all of them behind him. So I said something to all of them. So you know, when you name flipping, calling out his nigga, you know they was going crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, but he was working too. I ain't gonna hold you. I just don't remember everything from 5-6 years ago, and I
So,
really wish.
keep it a buck as best as you can remember. Who you think won that first one?
As best I can remember, I probably might, just because I can't remember the second and third, I will give him the second and third, but I definitely took the first. So I would say he won if I could, as best as I can remember, and I might be wrong, but that's as best I can remember. Second and third, him, first time. First, me.
Okay.
Definitely.
So let me ask you this. Going into this joint on Unity, keep it a buck. Did you recycle anything from the first one, or was all new material?
All new material, all new material. I don't even think I could get off punching saying shit from 14 and 15. Like 2014, 2015 punches wouldn't even probably stick. I had to come fresh. I felt like he got better. I felt like I got better. I felt like we couldn't do what we did before. I can't be punching with how we got to show how we both grew. So it's all fresh shit, all new shit. You feel me? No recycles for him. No recycles for
Okay.
nobody.
Okay, so let's get to the big day. First of all, how you feeling before you actually leave Jersey and start to head down there? Like, what's your mind state like waking up that morning or the afternoon or whatever?
Oh, I was ready. I mean, the natural nerves always there. Like when you do something you love, whether you play ball, you sing, you rap, before you go do your event, you always get that little butterfly. You feel me? But naturally, as far as being nervous, I was ready. All 3 rounds ready. I was just ready. Like, you feel me? Like, my feeling down there was like, I'm about to just go down here and put in work. Like, yeah, like I ain't about to, feel me? I ain't about to fuck up the trap record. Like, we gotta hold this record high. You feel me? Mercy picked me, so I'm putting on for bro. You feel me? All that, like, you feel me? Like niggas in the gates probably thinking less of us. I don't know why. So I'm definitely about the shit. You feel me? Like, I was just so
You
ready.
know niggas try to run with that narrative. Oh, the trap ain't got nobody. The trap dead and all this other shit. You know
Stop
that's
it. That's because niggas are counting numbers, and these numbers is not about to be the end all be all. It's gonna be that. Look, the real always prevail. But on the way down there, I was just like ready. I just wanted to kill something and shit. Like, I just really wanted to kill and put on. I went to put on, knowing them scouts would be in the building. I was like, I just want to put on. Feel me?
so when you got in the building, right, and you seen like how many scouts and everybody was in there, because I don't think you've really ever. I mean, you've been, let's say you've been to UW with all the people that's from down there, all the top tiers and stuff like that. But to be in a building with people who can actually elevate your career, like what was that feeling like?
It was like I was in like starstruck, like whoo. I was like, let's go. I was just like, let's go. Like, I was locked in. Like, this is it, my nigga. Like, you feel me? Even if it wasn't it, I just had to give myself that feeling like this is it. If you don't do it now, it's over. All of that. I just put myself in the mode of do the best you could do and put
Mm-hmm.
on, so maybe they could go back and say, yo, he ready. You feel me? I just wanted to put on for the scouts and for myself and my family that was there. And you feel me? Well, you part of the family, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's get to the battle itself.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, y'all standing there. I guess they're about to flip the coin. How did the coin toss go?
Yeah. So pretty much, right? Like, with the way the coin toss went, I remember, was it Trey Martin? It was one of them. They was like, yo, flip the coin or whatever. I'm like, you feel me? So flip the coin, bet. Cause one time me and him talked, like, it don't matter who go first. If you just gonna pop it off, go. Like, we wasn't talking much before the battle, but we just were sending little shots at each other, like, I don't give a fuck, you go first. So shit like that. But then it was like, yo, I won the coin toss. You feel me? And I turned around once I won the coin toss. I'm like, yo, I remember sometimes when I feel like I should have went first, and I remember sometimes where I feel like I should have went second. So I was just like, damn. I just turned around to my man's like, what should I do? Go first or second? My man's like, go first. So I just started spitting, just started off the rip, just went first. Like, you never know. Like, you never know if it hit hard. Cause sometimes it'd be like, damn, this shit hit harder because he came off the rip and started off wilding when you go first. But then sometimes when the dude go and then your comeback is like you really fighting back, that second will
Mm-hmm.
like it. So I'll be just not knowing which one to go sometimes. So I just asked my man, he said go first, and I just went first.
Okay, so how do you feel like your first round was received? Like as the best you can remember in the building, like
Best I can remember in the building. Well, I'm gonna be
like do,
honest.
do you do you remember getting crazy reaction or was
No,
they fucking with you?
no. I felt like it wasn't fucking with me, or it was just because it was the last battle, and being that it was the last battle, I'm not gonna say nobody was fucking with me. I'm just gonna say like, yo, it was so much battles, and we was in there. You know, we was in there for like 4 or 5 hours. Like
Yeah, yeah, we was
being
in
that
there
I
for
was
a
the main event for a while, being I was the main event, I felt like some people energy was gone, and I feel like maybe some people just wasn't feeling it. But I do remember some type reaction. But the first, I don't remember really
while.
much
Okay,
reaction. I can't wait. Yeah.
how was his first round?
His first, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he got more reaction than me. And I felt like he was doing good up, and it's like he could have been so fire, but he dropped the ball. Like I almost felt disrespected, like, bro, damn, you ain't prepped for me, like fumbling and stumbling, like
So he was
you,
stumbling throughout the first.
he was stumbling or he just didn't finish the round, one or the other. Like yeah, it was like he was getting off clear, clean punches,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was like it kind of fizzled out, and it was like, bro, like you cooking right now. Why you stop? Like you fucking up my classic, my nigga. Excuse my
Okay.
language.
So how was the second round?
Second round, my mom told me stop saying nigga so much. So second round, uh, she just inboxed me. My bad, mom. So second round, I remember second round, they was like, oh shit, like the shit I said in the second round, it was like, oh wow, like yeah, that's like that second round was the first time I really took an angle round, like a true angle round, like being who we are, come up and comers. We don't got much to talk about with each other, but it's been since me and him been bumping heads throughout the years. We're both from Jersey, both been in the trap, both been here. I know too much about him to not take an angle round. I took an angle round. Then that's when I started picking up steam. I felt like they started fucking with me. Like, yeah, they fucking with me now.
Okay, and how was his second?
His second was also like, yo, he's. I remember one bar. I don't know if I should say it before the footage drop or whatever. But I remember one bar. I was like, oh, that's hard, and I'm like, yo, he might cook me this round. But then, but then, he just fumbled again. I'm like, what the fuck, like.
God damn.
Oh my, and it's like the content wasn't trash. The content was like, you almost felt like I don't want to take it too far, but you know how it seemed like Lux probably would have went stupid if he ain't just fumbled with Surf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So he
vice
just
versa.
so he had good content. You just felt like he didn't prep really that well.
Yeah, or prep really well, or didn't remember, or was drunk, or I shook his pride, or something. I don't know, or something. But
Okay.
yeah.
So how did the third go? How did it came down to the third round?
Third round, I went first. When I went, I started off. I started off just talking a little bit to him, like just playing around, just gassing, because I feel like I had it in the bag already. So I just started off playing around. His man said something, so I just straight went in for the kill. I just started stacking them, punch, punch, punch. The third was just punches after punches to me. And
Okay.
you feel me, and I felt like I cleared them, and I got straight through, and I was like, that's why, like you said, I took a hiatus. We parted ways because I also used to feel like I'm not about to be one of these niggas that don't get clean through 3 rounds. You feel me? So I was proud of myself of getting clean through these 3 rounds. I got clean through them. I probably had to pick up steam along the way because the first might have been to them, the second might have been
Mhm.
whoa, and the third was like, yeah. You feel me? Picked up the steam, cleaned them. Third round, I feel like I cleaned them. And then he went, fucking, I think he stumbled again. I don't know, my nigga. Like, I really feel like he let it, he let it, he let a classic go. He got bodied, but it could have been a classic.
Okay. Okay. So when the battle was over and the judges had to make their decision, I'm pretty sure they made the decision right away because they was doing that all night. How did you feel just listening to what they were saying? Like, were you expecting them to say that you got it?
I was expecting them to say I got it, I won, because it's like, you feel me? You're gonna like as any sport go, like you can be Jordan, you could be LeBron, but look, if I'm Mookie Blaylock that night and I just play better ball, I'm gonna win that night. You feel me? I just played better ball, so I knew I was gonna win. Like I got clean through. I took a nice angle round and I punched crazy, and I didn't fumble, stumble, none of it. He did, so I'm like, they're gonna pick me to win. But also, as they was judging, I ain't gonna hold you. I felt like they were favoring him. It was disappointing him that he didn't win because if they was making it basically seem point blank period to the point, they said like he was punching harder than me. They was making it feel like he was punching harder than me, and I'm like, damn, like I'm trying to figure like now I'm in a mode like damn how I get my haymakers to hit heavier because now I'm like I feel like I'm punching. But Troy Martin also said something to the effect it's almost like I was just rapping out there like instead of like battle rapping, and I'm saying I'm confused, but I'm sitting back and thinking and just realizing like, yo, like yeah, you gotta draw people to them punches. So as they judging him, it's like they told him he gave the battle away. So it's like being me, got clean through, and I had my material, I won straight like that. But he could have won if he probably didn't fumble. I ain't gonna lie. But it would have been a classic still. He wouldn't have cleaned me. He wouldn't have roofed my shit, but it'd have been a debatable. They probably would have gave it to him in the building. But it's also it's an effect sometimes to where as though I can have my mans and them behind me and they going oh and grab my shirt at their bar, and then you'll think that's crowd reaction. That's not crowd reaction. That's your man's he got a lot of man's reactions, like bro reaction. So they might have
That's gonna be the new shit. We got to start pumping that man's reaction.
Man's reactions like
because I think there should be known. It should be a difference between crowd reaction and your man's reaction. So yeah, that might be the new shit that I start to run with. Your man's reaction. You're not getting crowd reaction.
Exactly. Like at the end of the day, it's like my man's and them. We chill niggas for the most part. We get turned up. But for the most part, they want to see how the crowd react to my shit. My mans and them not gonna be just like, yeah. They real niggas with me. They like, yeah, you gotta get better. You gotta do this. You gotta scheme more. You gotta do it. My mans and them real with me. His mans and them came in ready to just be like, oh, you know how I know they was parting me. You know how I know they was D-eating. They was D-eating so bad. One of his mans said my name was ass. Like my government name. Like what? I'm like, what? It was funny.
Oh my God.
It was like, because the nigga said something in one of his rounds. He's like, this nigga real name Trevor. I'm like, I started my round like, it's not Trevor, it's Trevor. Just to be like an asshole. I was just like, it's Trevor, it's not Trevor. His man said his name ass. I'm like, oh, these niggas just his man's ready to make his, you feel me? They had that gas ready.
Oh man. Shout out to everybody that's on the live on Facebook and YouTube. Showtime had asked what's the record for Unity. Peso told him 3-0. Yo, Peso, I need you to get your shit right. It's 4-0. 4-0. 4 of them things over here. You
4 PF.
You just want to make sure.
You feel me?
We definitely got a lot of people tuned in. So all right. So they gave you the battle. How was you feeling when they said, yo, Strap, we giving it to you? Like gave you the battle.
Awesome G shit. I'm gonna sound like a spoiled brat, whatever you want to call it. I was still unpleased. Like I won, but I wasn't satisfied, bro. Because I was like, damn, they saying I won. They saying I won, and I know I won. But I still was like, I gotta get better because I wasn't shaking that room enough, or they wasn't feeling like my punches was crazy enough. And it was like, I was just like on the way from leaving that battle, when they said I won, I still rolled another round for a whole another battle rapper. You feel me? Like just because he said something, just because his man's that was one of the best things about that battle. Who his man's is like a good, you feel me? That's a good person to shoot at. You feel me? And I did shoot at.
Who we talking about?
You want me to say it? Well, he your little brother, so it's Dre Dennis. You feel me? So it's Dre Dennis. You feel me? So Dre Dennis, like I said something one bar at the beginning of my round towards Dre, because like that's his league owner and his man's. At the end of the battle, Dre like, yo, well, stop sending shots. I'm like, nah, I got to roof your shit one day. Like, fuck that. He like tell you set it up. You know, I'm like, I'll holler at you. And yeah, like I rode around for him on the way back home from Maryland.
Damn.
Even though I won, because I'm like, yo, like, how can I shake the room harder? How can I won, but I still want to get better. I'm not satisfied even though I won, bro.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely holler at Dre. You know, Dre, he loved coming back to the trap and catching smoke, especially with niggas that like he get to watch and see how they are in person, and then he'll come to me like, "Yo, I need to battle something." You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, and
Dre
when you
one of them
smoke a
niggas.
nigga mans, they gonna come outside. You feel me?
Yeah, it ain't hard for me to get Dre to do a battle, so I'm a def holla at Dre. I know he gonna watch this. You feel me? So Dre, you know what time it is. I'm gonna be hitting you real soon. You
Yeah.
feel me? But
He's fire. Like I ain't gonna sleep. Like I ain't about to sit up here and cap. I'm gonna write very hard for that man.
so let's talk about that, man. In terms of you battling somebody like Dre Dennis, who is in terms of the trap, he's one of our elite. You understand? In terms of him elevating as a battler, going off doing his own league, being on all the different platforms. Like, how do you approach a battle like that? Because that's going to be different from all of the other battles you've been in.
Oh man, yeah. For me, I'm taking this like so serious that I stopped and thought to myself, like, damn, I still gotta remember to have fun, like, cause I am the underdog. Like I'm coming into it as the underdog, and I'm writing a punch a day, a scheme a day, something that is like when time come, I probably already got 3 rounds now. But when time come, I might got 6 rounds, and I gotta just pick from 3. Like I don't know. As my approach to this shit is to respect him, but at the same time to kill him. Like you feel me? Like to disrespectfully respect the nigga. I don't know if it makes sense, but that's my mind. I'm trying to disrespectfully respect him and all the elite traps. Like the chesses, the Xcels, the Dre's. Like I've been watching them, so it's not like I got to study my opponent at all. I don't have to study shit. I could tell you a Dre bar off the top of my head right now. Remember the time, the Jack, Mike Jack, all that shit. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about it. When we're in front of each other, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like I just want to. I'm about to just tell you about yourself. Come up with some crazy. I'm gonna just come at him like a dog. That's it.
Okay. Well, shit, y'all can look forward to seeing that. Probably, I want to say it'll be sometime this year. It'll be sometime this year. I haven't hollered at Dre just yet, but I know the minute I jump in his inbox, he gonna be like, "Mercy, what you want?" You
Yeah.
feel me? So and Dre never been shy about coming back to the trap
Yep.
and giving shots to the battlers that he feel are on the come up. So this definitely gonna be one of the ones when it do happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I appreciate it. If y'all appreciate him even like listening, but at the same time, I appreciate you listening, Dre, if you listening. But at the same time, it ain't like I'm just some. I ain't. It ain't like I ain't putting in work, bro. I'm putting in work, bro. You feel me? Smoked your mans. If you want to avenge your mans, come get his casket. It's in my backyard. You feel me? Or the body could just stay with me. Like it don't matter. Like it's up to you.
Shit,
And
somebody asked on the live, could we get drugs versus strap? That'll be an interesting battle.
what? On my mother, I will talk so crazy to drugs.
And we
That's
rock with drugs too. Drugs got a couple of trap battles, and he done went crazy.
he go crazy. That's what make me want to go crazy. Like I want to see, you feel me? Like I want to see all them heavy hitters like that. Like, cause I've been feeling like just catching bodies ain't been doing nothing for me. I need classics now. He'll give me a mean classic because I'm not dying. So and I don't feel like he's just not gonna like Dre. He's just not gonna let me kill him. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
classics. Like I feel like it's gonna be classic. I will definitely fuck with battling drugs. Hell yeah.
Okay. So let's take it back, man. Let's go to the start of the career of Strap. How does Strap get into battle rap?
How did I get into battle rap? Like on the
You
humbug,
was you
like
was a fan of the sport before you actually started battling?
yeah, yo, me and my mans, like RP to my man Steph. Like I always say, long live Steph before battle because him and his brother put me on to Cassidy versus Freeway. This is like before everything, like before the smacks and all of that. It was Cassidy versus Freeway. That was the
Yeah.
battle that we knew. You feel me? Like, and
That
then
was a classic.
you
One of the
feel me?
ones, man. Even though it's a classic ass whooping, but it's
It's
a classic.
classic ass. Put a beat on. You feel me? Like
Exactly.
so from there, so Cassidy versus Freeway already had me revved up, but then I just kept watching. And Cortez versus Head Ice, Arsenal, he from Newark, so that made me always tap into his shit. Surf, Suge, like, I'm just like, yo, these niggas nice. And then one day I'm like, wait, why don't I do that shit? Because I was already like writing raps and writing songs. But I'm like, yo, like when my man's, I think it might have been my man's Watt. It was my man's Watt, Mike, my cousin Rock. All them niggas like, yo, you should do that shit. And I'm like, yo, fuck out of here. You feel me? Like y'all just gassing. Then I wrote around, let them hear it. They're like, yeah, you should do that shit for real. And then I hit up Ray Swag or L Wisdom, one or the other. And then pretty much was like, all right, you want to battle on UW? Bet. And they just set it up straight like that. No second. It was nothing to it. It was just like, yo, I want to battle. All right, bet. You feel me? And then
Oh,
that
okay,
was like
okay.
2015.
And who was
It
your
was
first battle? Was it?
UW. My first battle was a guy named Ali. I was pretty trash back then, but he
At
was
least you
too.
are.
I was just less trash, so I won. Um, yo, I told you, bro. I didn't stop battling for no reason. I stopped to get better. Like, I feel like you can't keep doing something and get better as you do it. You gotta, I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong. People got different ways, but yeah, it did. It was Ali. Then after Ali, that was a tournament, and UW through a tournament. So after I beat Ali, I moved on to a dude named Frank Luciano. Fucking murdered him. That was my main, like, the name flips with him, the Frank Lucas, Frankenstein, all that shit. I would just body him. Then that's when me and Bandit made it to the finals because Bandit beat the two before him. I beat the two before me, the Frank Ali. That's the first time me and Bandit met in the finals. You feel me? Then that was the
Okay,
big stage. So it's like my third battle ever. I'm on a big stage. You feel me? Like, so
that's
it was just
fire.
like, damn. Like, I felt, yeah, for me, I fell in love with the shit. But and then I'm like, you know what? I ain't just going. I always wanted to battle in trap. Like, then I hit you. Like, yo, I want to battle in trap. You feel me? Then you gave me G.R. Then from G.R, I was like, damn. When I watched that shit now, I was funny, but the bars was not there. Like, so now it's like, I took that fall back. G.R, people gave it to him, people gave it to me. Then after him, I just think I took a hiatus. Yeah,
Okay.
it was at them. Yeah, I took a
Am,
hiatus.
am I bugging or did you battle Jay Scott?
Did I battle Jay Scott? Did I battle? Yo, we was supposed to battle or
Because y'all both had hit
not?
me around the same time.
Yeah, we was trying to. He was trying to ask me, yo, how you get on trap? I'm like, yo, shit, just hit up Mercy. He cool as hell. I think you either set us up together or you set me up with Polo. Something happened. You set me up with Polo, but I wasn't able to get there. I forget why I couldn't get there. And then it was like that made you like look at me like I'm a liability. But you know from then on, like, nah, like something really happened. Like you figured out it was
Yeah.
something. Yeah, because now I just show. Even if I gotta come by myself to get trained, I show. So something happened with Polo. Then I felt like we was kind of not in a good spot, me and you at that time. So I fell back from that. Then the UW situation was making me feel a type of way because it was like I also was seeing like killers on UW, but then it's like we never getting no other looks besides UW. And I'm like, what's going on with that? And I just like, let me just get better, figure this shit out later. Fuck it all. Like then I came back. When I came back, did I come back straight with you? No, I came back with Monster first because I wanted to start off with Monster because he right there around the corner. His league based in Jersey. Like, let me get my feet wet at home before I jump right into the trap. You feel me?
Yeah.
Got my feet wet at the crib while I Got Bars Battle League. Shout out I Got Bars Battle League. It's Monster.
Shout out to them. Monster just lost mad weight, I seen.
What? My boy out here looking like Michael Jackson. Nah, dead ass. But shout out to his health. But he had me battle he had me do a three-way pause. He had me do a three-way battle. Like
Okay.
we all battled each other. That didn't drop, but I really snapped on both of them. One of them, my man, shout out Just in Time. We did a three-way battle. Then after that, battle dude named Shice, battle dude named Tall Guy, battle shout out both of them. Battle Tall Guy Shice. Then I came to the trap. I think. No, I battled Kane. Kane kicked my ass. I'm not gonna lie. Battled Kane. That's
Okay.
my fans too. We both gang. He kicked my ass. Battle him. Then like, all right, fuck it. I'm ready for the trap now. You feel me? Straight to be the MC. Yo, be the MC. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if he had more energy, it wouldn't have been such a clear win for me. Like, because
Okay.
his punches was level with my punches. My punches wasn't here. His punches was here. Like, we had the same level punches. I just tried to be more performing. You feel me? B was so like after that I told B like, yo, come be Chain Gang. He gang now, you feel me? Because I like B the MC. Word up.
So how was it when after all that time you was finally getting back to the trap? Like, what was that feeling like that you was coming back?
It's like it was like home sweet home. Like feel me, like it was just like yo, I'm back now. Sometimes I'll be like wishing I never stopped, but then sometimes it's like nah, I needed to stop. But being back in the trap, it was like damn, I ain't know if Mercy, I ain't even know if you was gonna accept me, bro. Like sometimes like like people just think like man, I could just do what I want. I could just nah, like I'm a person that be like yo, you gotta treat people a certain kind of way. And that last hiatus, I'm like damn, Mercy might just think I'm on some bullshit. But nah, you accepted me. You took me for what I was. You paid attention to my other tapes from I Got Bars and was like, yeah, you ain't lose a step and you got better. Come back. Like I was grateful to you more than anything. You feel me?
Yeah, and you know what? That was really what it was because like there's times where it's all sorts of different issues that I might have with battle rappers, whether it was like they no showed or backed out of a battle or other shit that I'm pretty sure you see me going back and forth with niggas about. But when I realized that it's like it's not nothing too serious and like time goes by and I see somebody's active, like when I seen that you were still working, it seemed like you evolved, but not just that. You seemed like you was in a much better place, probably mentally.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm like, okay, let me reapproach it and see if he be willing to come back and catch rep. And when I hit you, it wasn't about nothing.
Exactly. It wasn't about nothing, bro. Like mentally, like you said, like a lot of shit that went on in my life. Like when I first started battle rapping, like I wasn't a super new father, but I was a new father, still figuring that out. Like, you feel me? Now my kids 11 and 12, you feel me? Like I
Okay.
got you feel me? I got a little bit more I could cruise control a little bit easier now with outside problems used to affect me, you feel me? I block out the outside noise easier now. Like I used to not take writing serious. Like I sit my ass down and make sure I write before about like it's just so much stuff that you write. I had to get in a mentally better place before I could rap. You feel me? Like you gotta be mental show real. You got mental health problems, really like establish that shit, check on it, and deal with it.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. Because I know that's a big topic in the community right now, just in terms of people's mental health and stuff like that. So I know that can, in one way or another, it's an issue for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Just coming from the trenches and all the shit that we done seen. Shit, 2020 done probably gave mad people PTSD with all the shit that
Just a
you.
year alone.
Yeah, like
Just a year
man.
alone. That's a
Everything from the George Floyd to all the other stuff, it was just like day after day after day of just people getting killed and all this other stuff going on. So, that's one of the things that I'm growing to understand. You feel me? So, then you battle Swagger.
yeah, shout out Swagger.
That was a big battle. So,
Mhm.
let's talk about the Swagger battle.
I know it's coming, bro.
So, let me actually tell you what happened. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, right? Shout my bro Heavy Bags.
Yeah.
When certain stuff is going on, he'll hit me and give me a heads up.
Mhm.
So they doing a restore order podcast. Shout out to Swave, shout out to Ike, shout out to 15 Minutes of Fame. And I want to say a few hours before Heavy Bags hit me and is like, yo, we doing whack bar of the week tonight. I'm like, don't tell me it's one of my battles y'all putting up there. And he was like, yeah, unfortunately, it's one of y'all. It's Strap. I'm like, what did Strap say? That
Like,
was so bad. And then he sent me the clip. I'm like, wow. I had to keep it on it. They got one.
it's like the bar itself. I could see the bar itself wasn't whack or didn't make sense, but the ask me why too many times probably did it to me. I was telling niggas to ask me why too much, and a part of that is like, yo, like, you feel me? Like the type of shit I should. You feel me?
Somebody asked, what's your gram and your Twitter?
Strap 1700. And the Twitter Trev Love Moolah. But you type in Strap 1700, it's gonna pop up there too. So the same way Strap, but 1700 1700. And if you space it out, it don't pop up. But if you keep it together, it pop up because people look up my music on YouTube, they be like, I typed in Strap 1700, it's not popping up. But that be when they put a space between it. Keep Strap 1700, one word for the music, for the gram, all of that. Apple, Spotify. I appreciate y'all.
Okay.
So but the bar itself, it was like, all right, it's gas station. It'll get gas station bathroom nasty when I smoke them with clips. Somebody asked me why. because the gun from Iraq. Now I'm pissed. Somebody asked me why. I shouldn't have did that so many times. I'm not gonna lie. But the bar, it hit. And then I look in the comments, niggas was like, yo, the whack bar of the week made sense. The more they tried to clown it, like the more they said it, it made more sense to the people. Because people didn't know I had to get the key from Habibi just to open your shit. Like, you know what it mean when you saying you opening somebody's shit. But
Yeah.
Shine was trying to be K-Shine, trying to be funny. Why are you opening shit? Like, Shine, come on, K-Shine. You know what the fuck I meant, my nigga. Why are you opening shit? Shut up. So I'm saying when I had to get the key from Habibi just to open your shit, like niggas that really know, they know that these new Ks, you need a key to open the clip. You need a key to take the clip out. Niggas don't really be who they say they is. So then when I'm saying some real shit, you gotta really fuck with straps to know about. Niggas didn't understand it, but it made sense. And then it just was like, it was more exposure, but at the same time, it wasn't like the tuck and roll, nigga. Like, it wasn't like some other shit. Like, it wasn't straight whack. This shit wasn't straight whack. I just asked me why too many times. I give him that.
So let me ask you this, man. When I first hit you up about it, because you seemed like you was confused, you didn't know what was going on. Mm-hmm. And I had to kind of explain to you, like, yo, they're actually on live right now and they're going over your bar.
I didn't know. No disrespect to Swave. I'm a big battle rap fan, but I wasn't on Restore Order podcast. I wasn't on to it. Like, I know about all the Truth Be Told. I know about the 15 Minutes fan. I know about Hip Hop's Restore Order podcast was kind of fairly new, and I didn't know till they put me on that shit. And I'm like, oh, word, that's how y'all doing it. Like, so you feel me? But I've also felt in another nutshell, it was like, you doing whack bar of the week, but I know I said some shit that flipped the room in that battle. Like, do you feel me? You know, like, I'm not capping. You know, I flipped the room in that battle.
Definitely, 100%.
Where the fuck is the props for that as opposed to the? But that's the way of the world. The way of the world, we pick out the bad and we ignore the good. And that just make me just try to just never say nothing whack again. But
I feel like with them it's mission accomplished, because if you say that you don't want to say no whack shit again, then it's like, you know, that was something to kind of, I guess, help keep your pen sharp or whatever.
Yeah, it definitely didn't deter me. It didn't make me want to quit. None of that. It didn't make me salty. It just made me want smoke with Swave and Shine, like, so bad. Like, two niggas that's probably gonna act like they don't want, they gonna act like whatever. But I want to smoke with them too so bad, because that ball wasn't too whack. It was just more whack because the way I put it. And them niggas was trying to clown me. It was funny, but yeah, nah.
So how you
Shine Swave up one day
about finally getting on a platform like that and just having more eyes on you and more people watching you?
Oh yeah, for me it's like I say the new strap. This is the first time the new strap got to be battle rap viral. But before, when I started off I was, I told you already, I was on the big stage. I got Hip Hop is Real interviews where it's me, Sharon, JC, and O-Red just doing an interview. So it's not like straight the first time. But for now, this new strap getting that, it's like, it just make me want to keep going, keep getting more and more, because it's like, that ain't it. That ain't just the end of all be all just because I got whack bar of the week. It's fucked up that it's an accomplishment, but it kind of is. Like, because it's like, yo, Mercy, how many battle rappers do you think it is fucking the world, just in America? It's probably 1 million, 2 million battle rappers, mate. Like, the
Definitely
fact that
a couple of thousand.
Yeah, you feel me? So, like, the fact that they talking about strap and Shine and Swave and Ike P, patent leather skin ass talking about strap, like, niggas, you feel me? His patent leather skin ass. So, like, it's like a look on my name. You feel me? I was happy. Like, yeah, give me
my bro. Shout out, we got none on the live. Shout out to him.
None. What up? I'll fuck you up one day. Respect you though.
God damn.
I respect all of them, bro. I respect all of them, but I just want to fuck them up one day. It's a sit, like.
None of them been on the trap a few times too. He be going crazy when he comes to the track.
Oh yeah. That's something that's somebody I would never sleep on, bro. That boy, I was watching him and Suge is my mans, and I say he be Suge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never one of them biased people. Like,
yeah. Nah, none of them been going crazy last year, man. We definitely gotta bring him back to the essence. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
he been doing this thing. But in terms of the whole 15 minutes of fame situation, I mean, so what's up, man? You want smoke with Swave?
Hell yeah. Oh man, I want so much. It was like he was like being overly the top. Like he was being over the top with the whack bar of the week. Like, all right, bar was whack, but he was saying a bunch of shit like, what the fuck? Like, what, ask me why. It's like he may ask me why, like a damn near hashtag. Like we talking one day. He said, I'm like, yo, you talking all this shit, but you won't battle me. He said, I never said I wouldn't battle you. I'm like, oh, all right. You feel me? Like that shit got me like, he already in my like fucking in my scope. Like the niggas in my scope already. I'm only gonna pull the trigger if he agree. You feel me? Like
Well,
Swave
and you know what's crazy? Swave another one. Like he battled on the trap. He done came to a ton of events, so he know what type time it is when it comes to talent over here.
legend.
Like,
He's a legend.
yeah, so
I give Swave legend status.
that'll definitely be an interesting one for you, especially in terms of the resume and everything. So what's next, man? What's the next step? You feel me? Like we just won the Unity battle. You booked for anything else right now?
I'm not booked for them right now because, like you said, if anything go through with Dre, I've been seeing. I'm a big battle rap fan, like I told you. I watched JC fuck up his shot with Surf from taking too much other people. I'm the type of nigga that I'm really trying to focus on getting names, becoming a name while I get the names, and not taking too much bullshit in between. What is the word called when you
Oversaturate.
you oversaturate myself. Thank you, bro. You a smart nigga. Oversaturate myself. I don't want to oversaturate myself, and I want to just get big names and either smoke them or have classics with them.
Okay, that makes sense. And shit, in terms of the advice that they was giving you at the Unity event, like what do you plan to do to kind of just, follow through on that advice? What they were saying, like you need to make your punches hit harder and
basically, like, I need more haymakers. He said, I need more haymakers. For me, I was just like breaking down the science of the haymaker, what makes a haymaker. A lot of times, haymakers are moments. A lot of times, a haymaker is like it's more so like I see myself. I should have slowed down sometime more and draw them into the punch more. That's basically it. Like I probably had punches in there that was haymakers, but I didn't draw you on like long enough. Like Charlie Clips on 4-bar buildups. It's 4-bar buildups because that fourth bar he trying to make it the haymaker. Like it's just like I've been really studying the formula of haymakers on some mad scientist shit over here, like losing my mind, bro. Like my bro and them had to tell me, like my bro Mike just tell me, like, bro, you good? Just work on this, work on that. Like basically, I'm just like. Basically, I'm trying to prove my pen by like just being myself, but being more of myself, if that makes sense.
okay, I get what you're saying. Just improving, just continuing to stay yourself, but improving on that. Like,
right. Because I don't want to be trying to just come up with all the best punches in the world when it's already a rum nitty. Like, nah, like I'm somebody that's gonna talk to you. I got jokes for you too, because you stink, you're ugly, all of that. I got bars for you, and I'm trying to scheme everything. I don't want to be no one-trick pony. That's never gonna be me. No one-trick pony.
okay. Well, shit. Take us out of here, man. Let us know let them know they could contact you, all your social media and everything.
Oh, you already know. Everything is Strap 1700. I mean, Facebook. I don't think people really use Facebook. Facebook Trevorkin now. Strap 1700. Everything. My IG, my Spotify, my Twitter, my Instagram, iTunes. Strap 1700.
Okay. This was another episode of Truth Be Told, Trap New York shit. I know what time it is, and expect to see Strap on the platform back soon, man. We're gonna try to set up this him and Dre battle. It's gonna be other battles from him to come, and we just gonna keep on trying to elevate and just keep on getting him more plates, man. So y'all already know what time it is, man. Stay tuned. Trap New York shit. NoMercyTV.com. Y'all know what
Trap
time
shit.
it is, man.
Trap
Yeah.
shit. Let's go.